Good afternoon, everybody. Well, yeah, it's still afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. It's your girl, Stephanie Robles again. And I hope y'all had a blessed, beautiful, happy, great 4th of July weekend celebration. It was crazy. The fireworks, the barbecues, the margaritas was amazing. I had amazing time with my family, and you always have those meaningful conversations about how sometimes you at certain points in your life you feel lost and you kind of don't know what direction to take and what's going to work for you, what's not. And I kind of feel like that at times. There are times where we do feel like that and you don't know who you are anymore. Sometimes you lose track of that. And I think whatever you're going to do or whatever goal you set for yourself or you want to accomplish for yourself, do some research on that. How do you get started on it? Whatever you want to do, finding who you are again can definitely be a journey in its own mind, because you're lost and you don't know where to start. And finding out what you're passionate about in your life, what do you love to do that just gets you up in the morning, is definitely one of those things. If you are a good bartender, maybe you are not good at an office job and maybe you make amazing drinks. Maybe a mixologist. Mixologist is somebody that has a conversation with drinks and you get paid to do that. Maybe that's a viable trade for you. Maybe that's something that you like to do. Maybe teaching people how to do things, if you have that patience. There's so many things that you can look at, but do something that makes you happy. Again, I said it before and I'm going to say it again. We were all born with a certain gift, a talent. Maybe for you it's videos, having conversations, dealing with difficult people in general. I mean, hashtag we all have to do it. But those are your strengths. Those are your gifts. Find a trait that you enjoy and work on it. Research. Google is your best friend. I'm finding that out now, going through school and educating myself. Google has definitely provided me with so much information on doing what you love to do. How do you do that? Get out there, show your face, show up. Figure things out and what works for you. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a journey in its own. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be hard. There's going to be roadblocks. There's going to be stumbles. There's going to be endless nights of no sleep sometimes. There's going to be so many different challenges. There's probably not going to be a support system. I could tell you some people may not support you in your decision. A lot of people face those challenges and different adversities, and it doesn't stop them from overcoming those adversities and continuing on with what they want to do. It's definitely comes to a head and to a point of how bad do you want it. Don't stop to get sidetracked. We all get discouraged. We all want to throw in the towel. But keep trucking, keep moving towards your goal for yourself. Again, research. Figure out what you want to do. Is it a viable trade? If you're worried about the money, if you're worried about the schooling, all of those answers, can definitely be found maybe on Google, or maybe call a university. Figure out the steps that you need to take. Maybe if it's a job that you want, figure out there. A lot of times, I've heard that we've lost that communication now with the internet and Facebook. A lot of people have forgotten what an amazing trait it is to have a conversation with somebody. face to face, just having a conversation with somebody and asking them how they're doing, how's their day doing. Sometimes handing them a resume face to face, where they used to do it old school. And I was brought up by my grandfather, and he was a firm believer of old schoolness. So he was like, when you shake a man's hand, make sure that it's, or shake anyone's hand, make sure that it's a firm handshake, but not too firm, but still firm, so they know. Have eye contact. All of those great things, and they go far if you're open-minded to that thing. And maybe they'll tell you to fill out a resume online. Maybe they don't. But I honestly think that when you show up and you're present sometimes, they will give you that attention. Sometimes they may hire people. I've heard of actually people going up there, and because they did something that they never seen before, they've actually been hired for it. And I think putting your best foot forward. If you want something, go after it. Go after it. If it's meant for you, nothing that is meant for you will not pass you by. And don't get discouraged. I know it's hard because we all have bills to pay and we have things to do. Don't get discouraged. Keep moving forward, because you never know, right around that corner, your opportunity may be there just waiting for you. And it may be even better than the opportunity that you wanted before. And I've been there. I can sympathize with you. I definitely can. But then you got to keep moving. You can never lose hope on that. Yes, we all have bills to pay and we all have things to do, but don't lose the faith and the hope that you will find what you need to find, because it's definitely out there and you can do good things. Like I said before, there's a guy that sold, he wanted to open up a restaurant or a food truck, and he didn't have any money, and he went on Instagram and started posting food because he had just gotten out of culinary school, and he would cook it in his home, and all of a sudden he blew up because word of mouth got around. Create those opportunities for yourself. Be open to them. I promise you, it is going to be worth it in the end. And you guys can do it, I promise you. I have so much faith that you will get to whatever goal you want. But you have to keep swimming, and you have to keep applying yourself to it. I know, like I said, loss of motivation. I kind of don't like that motivation, because you can lose it. You run out of gas, you run out of steam for it. And I can tell you plenty of times we all go through it. But just pick yourself up and move on. When the pressures of life gets to you, sometimes you just got to ride that wave. And you just deal with those obstacles. Don't let them build up over time. Knock them down one by one. And do the best you can with what you have, because that's all you can do. Somebody once told me, you can win the lottery 10 times in a lifetime, but you only have one life to live. One shot, one time, once. That's all you have. So why not go balls to the wall for whatever your goals are? You see so many crazy, sad things happening, and there's so much beauty in the world. And there's so much hate and frustration and anger, and there's so many things that can definitely make you feel sad. But you have to put out more positive energy and more positive light and all of that back into the world. And don't be stuck in that pressure cooker. Don't let life just make you puny and tender until you lose it. Because I promise you, the best is yet to come. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great rest of the evening. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.